Here's today's haul of dewberries, March 22nd, 2020. Okay, we're going to pick some dewberries, South Mississippi. It's March 22nd. It's 59 degrees outside, 15 C Celsius. These are ripe. Actually, they just turned this color a couple days ago. So these are the ripe ones. They're kind of a dark black purple. These are edible. Dewberries have vines that are non-self-supporting, which means when they get to a certain height, they just fall on the ground. They're basically weeds. These actually have 5 leaves. Some have got 3. But we're going to pick some of these. The birds eat these. The mockingbirds are in the background. So we're going to get some of these for breakfast. Some people wear gloves because they're kind of messy and they do have little prickles on them on here. Some of these look like poison ivy when they have 3 limbs, 3 leaflets, but they have prickles on here, which I believe poison ivy doesn't. There's a bloom. There's one that's gonna come out. There's one over there. So we're gonna get a bunch of these. Gonna wash them first. See, they tend to fall apart pretty quick. You got a lot of these are red. Not ready yet. They start out as little green guys. There's some in here. We're going to eat these up. There's one. Ow. So I'm getting prickles on me. These canes here are the new growth for the year. Typically they don't have any fruits on them. Sometimes this will come back and have fruits in the fall. It's kind of strange. But generally these come out in April, March, April, May. It kind of depends on the weather. Yeah, there could be a snake in here. It's not really the best thing. Gotta be careful. That one's not ripe yet. In a big open field, these will kind of be down underneath the grass. And this particular pile here, I kind of try to cut the grass out so they're easy to get to. You can move some of the canes out of the way. Got Canadian geese in the background. When they land in the backyard, they'll eat these things up too. All these turn to black just about in the last day. They kind of put out a whole bunch and that's it. Since you looked a couple days ago, they were pretty much all red. There's one. This type of thing is some weird. This weed's almost impossible to get rid of. It's got a kind of a waxy leaf on it with prickles. It has a big tuber in the ground like a potato. And those will be around if a nuclear bomb goes off. They're crazy. They just impossible to get rid of. If you put any weed killer on, generally doesn't work because these are got like wax on them. So you just need to whack them back. There's some coming back there. I should be wearing gloves. There's one I missed over here. Ow. That's probably enough for now. But if you don't pick them, they're just going to go bad anyways. Usually the birds are down here in the morning. That's how they spread. The birds eat them. Then they kind of just go all over the place. Again, these are non-self-supporting, which means this will get to a certain height and it'll just fall down. Those are dewberries. Here they are just sitting on the ground. So you can put a trellis or a tomato form to some type of fence piece to hold them up if you want to have more per square foot. Here's some on the tomato trellis, or the form, whatever you call it. And over here's a popcorn tree I need to cut out. It's kind of a wild tree that caused a lot of havoc. These particular, these have 5 leaves on them. Some other ones have 3. There's ones that are green. Go from little green guys to sort of red to really red. Pretty much all dark, a little bit of red. You know, when they're really ripe is when you want to pick them. So, like these I'll probably pick tomorrow. Here's a tomato form. I really need to cut the grass out of there too. Probably do that at the end of the year. Now on the north side of this kind of dewberry bush, there's very little that are ripe yet. It's a huge number that are green. So it probably runs cooler, less sun, it's in the shade, and pretty much all green. The south side is where pretty much all the ripe ones are. In fact, you even have flowers here on the north side, right there. So they may need sunlight and temperature to ripen quicker. Here's today's haul. of Dewberries, March 22nd, 2020.